Welcome back to Weirdest World, where nightmares aren't just imagined, they're documented. Today, we're diving into one of the most unsettling cryptids ever spawned from the internet, the Rake, a creature so eerie, so psychologically invasive, that even skeptics admit it's one of the most effective horror creations of the 21st century. And before we start, make sure you stay until the very end of this video, because I'm going to reveal one weird fact about the Rake that even seasoned horror researchers can't explain. It's subtle, it's disturbing, and it might make you question what's watching you while you sleep. The Rake first emerged in 2005 on 4chan's infamous B board. An anonymous user posted, "Hey, B, let's make a new monster." What followed was a collaborative horror brainstorm that birthed a creature described as a pale, crouching humanoid with glowing eyes, no nose, and a mouth that hinges open unnaturally to reveal rows of dull, jagged teeth. It walks on all fours, stands about 6 feet tall, and is most often seen lurking in suburban yards or at the foot of your bed. The original thread described it as having 3 green eyes, one in the center of its forehead, 2 on the sides of its skull. But later iterations settled on 2 wide, glowing eyes with a tapetum lucidum effect, like a nocturnal predator. It doesn't speak. It watches. And when it moves fast. The Rake gained traction through Creepypasta forums, Reddit, and YouTube horror channels. But what makes it different from other internet monsters is how quickly it bled into alleged real-world sightings. People began reporting encounters with a creature matching the Rake's description, long before they knew it was a fictional creation. One of the most famous accounts comes from a woman in rural New York. In 2006, she claimed to wake up in the middle of the night to find a pale, naked humanoid crouched at the foot of her bed. It stared at her for minutes before crawling away. She later found deep scratches on her walls and a trail of muddy footprints leading to her child's room. Her story was posted anonymously, but it sparked a wave of similar reports. Another disturbing case comes from Berwick, Pennsylvania, where a man captured a blurry image of a creature resembling the Rake on a trail cam. The photo shows a hunched figure with elongated limbs and glowing eyes. It was dubbed the Berwick Monster and circulated widely online. Skeptics called it a hoax. Believers called it proof. The Rake is often compared to Slender Man, but there's a key difference. Slender Man is distant, abstract, almost mythological. The Rake is intimate. It invades your home, your bedroom, your dreams. It's been linked to sleep paralysis, night terrors, and even suicidal ideation. Some researchers believe it's a modern manifestation of the old hag syndrome, a folkloric figure that sits on your chest while you sleep. Paul Tamburro, writing for History and Headlines, described the Rake as a tailor-made nightmare. Its ambiguity is its power. It has no clear origin, no defined motive. It just watches, and when it attacks, it does so with brutal efficiency. Victims report mutilation, missing pets, and in some cases, missing children. There's even a theory that the Rake is a tulpa, a thought form brought to life by collective belief. The more people fear it, the more real it becomes. This idea gained traction after several YouTubers claimed to experience strange phenomena while researching or filming Rake content. Lights flickering, audio glitches, unexplained scratches. Now, let's talk about the psychological impact. The Rake has been cited in multiple sleep studies as a recurring figure in nightmares. Its design, humanoid but wrong, triggers the Uncanny Valley effect. It's close enough to human to be familiar, but distorted enough to be terrifying. That's why it sticks. That's why it spreads. In 2013, a Reddit user posted a story about camping in the Appalachian Mountains. He and his friends heard rustling outside their tent. When they looked out, they saw a pale figure crouched in the trees. It didn't move. It didn't blink. It just stared. They packed up and left immediately. Days later, one of them found deep claw marks on the side of his car. Skeptics argue that the Rake is just a meme, a creepypasta, a digital campfire story. But the consistency of the reports, the glowing eyes, the crouched posture, the silent watching, suggests something more. Whether it's mass hysteria, sleep paralysis, or something else entirely, the Rake has embedded itself in our collective psyche. And now, as promised, here's the weird fact about the Rake that even skeptics struggle to explain. In 2010, a group of amateur paranormal investigators in Ontario claimed to capture audio of a creature growling outside their cabin. When analyzed, the sound didn't match any known animal. But here's the twist. The wave form of the growl resembled a human scream, played backward. No one could explain it. The team disbanded shortly after, citing psychological distress. So, what's the truth? Maybe the Rake is just a story. Maybe it's a manifestation of our deepest fears. Or maybe it's watching you right now. Thanks for watching Weirdest World. If this video made your skin crawl, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who sleeps with the lights on. And let me know in the comments, have you ever seen something crouched in the dark? Until next time, stay weird.